Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throw left side here, taken in by Driver. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. There with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down. This defense for the Packers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, some strong running. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now Marino to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a first quarter this has been. Another touchdown on the run right there.
And you talk about a team that was up for a football game. These guys have been flying around since the opening kick, and they've done nothing wrong offensively so far. How about them able to channel all that emotion and put it in all the right places?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Marino will throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
From the 41, Marino. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
One more time with Mostert. Mostert quick, and he drops the ball.
And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaching.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Rodgers now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On play action. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That one complete to Driver. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
He's going to let it go again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jalen Waddle.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Marino. And that's going to be incomplete.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Eric Wilson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Rodgers. He'll find Driver here. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now, junior college, of course at Cal, and I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Marino.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Marino. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Marino sets up.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Marino.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mike 50. Switch up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Marino, flush to his right.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once again, it's Mostert.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And powering through at the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, Marino. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Marino will look to throw on 1st. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now Marino. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Marino to throw on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So what can Marino do here as he leads his guys up going for 2? And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.